Stadia Pro games get announced for March, The Witch Queen lands on Destiny 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla gets a free play weekend, and Stadia talk porting at Developer Games Conference. All this and much, much more in the Stadia News TLDR. Let's get to it. Welcome to the Stadia News TLDR, your weekly Stadia news dump. Remember to hit the likes to help other people find this awesome Stadia content, and subscribe to ensure you're always up to date with the Stadia news. As is the practice at this time of the month, Stadia announced the latest Stadia Pro games coming in March, and we're treated with 5 games, including one brand new multi-platform launch game. Dawn of the Monsters, which we'd highlighted was expected to release multi-platform in March, is actually coming to Stadia as a pro game, so kudos for that. This is a kaiju monster beat-em-up. Think Godzilla and mechs. Mysterious creatures known as Nephilim have invaded Earth, and the only thing that can stop them is Dawn, the Defense Alliance worldwide network. Featuring beautiful 2.5D graphics inspired by the works of Mike Mignola and renowned Japanese kaiju artists, it features bone-crunching combat with the depth of a fighter, RPG upgrades, and fully destructible environments, and couch co-op. It's great to see a multi-platform launch game come day and date to Stadia Pro. Adam Wolf, a franchise I'm not familiar with, but one that's garnered good reviews, is a game where you play the titular, stop sniggering, Adam Wolf, an investigator of the supernatural. Has a strong narrative and puzzling aspect to the gameplay. One for the family now, as mini YouTube sensation Ryan brings his Race with Ryan Road Trip Deluxe version to Stadia Pro. Join Ryan and his friends on the open road as they tour America from Route 66 to Icy Land. Speed toward glory in career mode, or rally 2 to 4 speedsters and compete for bragging rights. One of the first games on Stadia was Darkside Genesis, and now it finally arrives in Pro in this classic and respected hack and slash RPG. Playing as Strife, you are called upon to save mankind from the destruction at the hands of Lucifer. And finally, Darkwood, a spooky top-down horror thriller that's by all accounts a scary game, given it's a top-down style approach like Animal Royale, where your view is restricted. So expect jump scares as you navigate through an eerie Eastern European forest. With 3 titles leaving Pro, that brings the Pro library to 52 games. It's an ever-increasing library now. Could we see a Pro library of 60-plus games by the end of the year? Talking of free, Chorus, which has to be one of the best flying and aerial combat games I've played and looks beautiful on Stadia, currently has a free demo, so this is a great chance to jump in and try. I'm generally not a fan of flying games, but this converted me thanks to its ease of gameplay and smooth action, and a great story to boot, so definitely check out the demo right now. But the free doesn't stop there. Oh no. Available for Stadia Pro members, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is having a free weekend coming up February the 24th to February the 28th. Now is your chance to dive into this Viking world and get a taste before the massive Dawn of Ragnarok launch, which is coming very, very soon. Talking of big launches, Destiny 2, The Witch Queen, is now live, and so too is the new seasonal storyline, Season of the Risen, which runs until May the 24th, and sees the stalwart Guardians teaming up with their former foes in the Cabal to fight off the Savathun's Hive, which now wields the power of light. You craft custom weaponry, yield the glaive as you face light-wielding enemies of the Throne World and new activities. Whilst this is a massive upload for other platforms, it's click and play for Stadia, so maybe it's time to go back to Destiny 2 for me. Skyclimbers, the crowd-funded game, has announced the arrival of the alpha version of the game for Stadia, sometime in May. Early access isn't due until the end of the year, but Stadians could get an early taste with the alpha version. As we understand it, this will be utilising the Stadia channels, which is available to devs, to test games, features, and have limited and closed trials, etc. Talking of helping developers test games, as mentioned previously on this show, Stadia will be featured in a few sessions at the upcoming Google for Games Developer Summit, one of which is hosted by Stadia product manager Ryan Bartley, and is specifically about playtesting made easy on Stadia and how developers can test new features etc. really easily. Also to note is that the keynote session features Jack Boozer, who is now the Director of Games Industry Solutions at Google, and Karine Yap, who is the Stadia Strategic Business Development Boss and featured at last year's sessions. The Developer Summit is March the 15th and we'll bring you all the Stadia news from those sessions. In other news, Phoenix Point gets some additional content with Chaos engines. This is a vehicular add-on to the game with new Chaos buggy and tons of vehicle customization for existing vehicles, and this arrives on March the 1st. Also, new vehicles are coming to Farm Simulator 22, so check out that as well. And Grime gets a patch update on Stadia. Grime is still currently in Pro, so could be another chance to revisit what is a beautiful looking game. And Rainbow Six Siege launches a roadmap for their Year 7, starting with Season 1 and a brand new Japanese theme main character. So definitely check that one out as well. So there you go. That is the Stadia News TLDR. Please remember to hit the likes because I like it, YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find great Stadia content like this. And if you are new here, then please hit that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell so you know when I go live with content like this. And make sure you catch me on the live Stadia Monday night chat every Monday night, 10 p.m. UK time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you around next week.